Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the terrifying and often unpredictable world of home invasions. These are true stories and they are guaranteed to send shivers down your spine, leaving you with a heightened awareness of the potential dangers lurking around us. So, buckle up, settle in, and prepare to be genuinely disturbed by the realities we are about to explore. Story 1. The Unexpected Guest. A seemingly ordinary family was enjoying a quiet, peaceful evening, perhaps watching a movie or sharing a meal together when they heard an unexpected and insistent knock at the front door. Thinking it was a friendly neighbor, a delivery person, or someone with an innocent inquiry, they opened it only to be immediately confronted by a masked intruder. This individual was clearly not there to socialize. Instead, they aggressively forced their way inside the family sanctuary, terrorizing every member present and causing chaos as they ransacked their once orderly and secure home. The most unsettling aspect of this invasion, the intruder seemed to possess a disturbingly intimate knowledge of the family's daily routine, their comings and goings, and perhaps even the layout of their house. Story 2. The Midnight Entry. Imagine a young woman living alone, peacefully asleep in the supposed safety of her own home. She was suddenly jolted awake in the dead of night by an unnerving noise emanating from downstairs. Heart pounding with a mixture of fear and adrenaline, she slowly and cautiously crept down the dimly lit stairs, her eyes straining to pierce the darkness. What she saw in her living room sent a wave of icy terror through her veins, a shadowy figure silhouetted against the faint moonlight filtering through the windows. The intruder, armed and exhibiting a dangerous intent, held her hostage for what felt like an eternity, the hours stretching on as her fear intensified. By a stroke of luck and immense bravery, she somehow managed to escape the terrifying situation and swiftly alerted the authorities, ensuring that the intruder was eventually brought to justice, though the psychological scars likely remain. Story 3. The Fake Emergency. An elderly couple enjoying the comfort of their golden years received a seemingly innocuous phone call late one afternoon. The caller, feigning concern and authority, informed them of a supposed plumbing issue requiring immediate attention. Trusting and vulnerable, as many elderly people are, the couple opened their front door to what they believed was a helpful repairman, only to be ambushed by a group of masked individuals. These criminals swiftly overpowered them, tying them up, and proceeded to methodically rob their entire house of valuables accumulated over a lifetime. The elderly couple was left physically unharmed, but utterly traumatized by the violation and the complete loss of their sense of security. Story 4. The Targeted Attack. In a chilling display of calculated criminality, a wealthy and successful businessman's lavish home was targeted by a meticulously planned attack carried out by a well-organized group of criminals. These individuals had clearly studied his schedule, his habits, and the best time to strike with maximum impact. They broke into his home with ruthless efficiency, holding his terrified family at gunpoint, their lives hanging precariously in the balance. The intruders, driven by greed and a disregard for human life, demanded specific valuable items, from expensive jewelry to large sums of cash. Despite the immense and overwhelming fear, the family miraculously survived the ordeal, though the psychological wounds would undoubtedly take a long time to heal. Story 5. The Case of Mistaken Identity. Picture a typical family, perhaps enjoying a relaxed weekend afternoon, when suddenly their front door was violently kicked in, the sound echoing through the house like a gunshot. Intruders, their faces contorted with rage and desperation, stormed into the home, screaming and frantically searching for someone who didn't even live there. It turned out they had the wrong house, their intended target residing elsewhere. Even though the family was not the intended victims, the sheer terror and violation they experienced was undeniably real, highlighting the random and utterly terrifying nature of home invasions. This incident serves as a stark reminder of how easily and unexpectedly our sense of security can be shattered. These 5 stories are chilling and deeply unsettling reminders of how vulnerable we all can be to these types of violent crimes. It is essential to remain perpetually alert, vigilant, and proactive, and to consistently consider and implement various strategies to protect yourself and your loved ones from the ever-present threat of home invasion. Thank you for watching, and above all, stay safe and always be aware of your surroundings.